The Witness fight is, in my opinion, one of the most challenging and fun raid boss in Destiny 2. Here are my 5 tips to go from a newbie to pro in the Witness encounter. And today, I'm sharing them with you because a lot of you out there are having the pain with wiping over and over at Witness and don't know how to improve at that encounter. And I know that because that person was me some weeks ago. After many frustrating hours, I figured out how to improve my setup and strategies, and now I can carry my teammates, leading us together to obtain the juicy raid exotic. Let me introduce myself. I am Didi, and I have defeated the Witness over 200 times, including once as a duo during the second week. So let's start with tip number 1. Run 2 loadouts. Spend that time and set up 2 loadouts, one for your neutral game and one for the boss DPS. Make sure both are running the exact same aspects, fragments and super to avoid losing all your ability energy. Why 2 setups, you ask? Here's the reason. The neutral setup keeps your entire team supplied with ammo bricks and orbs of power, thanks to mods like Heavy Ammo Finder plus Scout, special finishers and siphon mods. Scavenging mods boost ammo gained from bricks, ensuring you to be well equipped throughout the encounter, especially after an intense DPS phase. The boss DPS setup guarantees on-demand activation of weapon surges and provides support to your team throughout armor charge generation like Radiant Light and Powerful Friends. By equipping combat mods like Loader, Targeting and Dexterity mod, you enhance your weapon's potency, leading to smoother rotation and increased DPS. Tip number 2. Gambling running. Assuming you're familiar with the basics of running and know how to just dip in and out, here's a 2-person running strategy to prevent getting stuck and maximize glyph breaking. Note, this method doesn't rely on double breaking, though it's an optional strategy. Each hand in this encounter has a 50-50 chance of breaking with a different shape. Since a hand never breaks with its own shape, understanding this core mechanic is crucial for maximizing glyph breaking efficiency. So here's a rundown. Select a hand, break its wristband and acquire the shape buff. Identify the band's shape and move to the matching hand. Break its wristband and obtain the second shape buff. This strategy offers a 50% chance of breaking a glyph early. If lucky, the wristband might break early, allowing you to break one glyph before returning to the original hand for the guaranteed glyph breaker, as its required shape is known. Speed is essential, as hands disappear after 3 to 6 attacks. After breaking the original's hand's wristband, stay there until it reappears. There are 2 possibilities. Possibility number 1. You're lucky. Just continuously break glyphs, keep going. Possibility number 2. Your shape will mismatch. If this happens, repeat the process from the beginning without taking the shape's buff from the original hand. After securing the guaranteed glyph breaker, cleanse yourself. Important note, reaching the ×3 buff demands vigilance, as the next buff charge will be lethal. Tip number 3. Block Subjugator spawns. Subjugator waves only spawn after a glyph gets broken and if there are no subjugators on the map. To minimize wave spawns, coordinate glyph breaking to reduce the total amount of subjugators spawning in before the next wave appears, or strategically leave one alive to prevent additional waves from spawning. Bonus hint: make sure you kill all the adds in this priority order: Creeps, Weavers, then Chiefs and Subjugators, to increase safety for your teammates. Tip number 4. The Explosive Payload interaction. After the Witness's test, crystals appear, each test requiring a specific shape to be broken. Typically, automatic rifles and hand cannons need multiple shots in order to break a crystal. However, Explosive Payload drastically reduces this, allowing you to shatter each crystal with a single bullet. This technique enables rapid crystal destruction when necessary. Tip number 5. Use front and back to simplify the attacks of the Witness. The Witness primarily attacks from the left or right hand. To manage the 4 directional dodge patterns, many players rely on simple weapons like Microcosm and Thunderlord. However, there's a strategy to simplify the encounter, so you can bring out the big guns if you want. First, the Witness's attacks always divide the arena diagonally in half, either top left and bottom right, or top right and bottom left, depending on which hand is attacking. Additionally, he will never attack the same half twice. This predictable pattern allows for a simplified approach to dodging his attacks. Imagine dividing the arena into 4 quadrants with 2 safe zones, one in the front and one in the back. Identify which safe zone is about to be targeted by the laser and move to the opposite safe zone. Since the witness attack alternates between the 2 halves, move to the previously attacked zone after dodging the first laser. In short, watch out for the attack and just move to the front or back to simplify his attacks. Here's one more pro tip for the DPS goblins among us. Between laser attacks, the witness will target the floor, forcing players into the air. To minimize airtime and maximize DPS, focus on timing a single jump to counter these attacks instead of floating continuously. Instead of relying on visual cues like the enemy eyes to time your jump, focus on the witness's hands when you see the hands moving to strike the ground. That's your cue to execute the single jump. Practice this timing to consistently minimize airtime and maximize DPS. Those are my tips to you. If you have more tips or something you wish you would have known sooner, feel free to share it in the comments below. I would love to read and learn more. That's it for today. Appreciate you for watching the video, and I hope you have a beautiful day. See you at the next video.
Right. Back.
What? Oh, the Subjugator. Okay.
Oh, God.
Alright, we got any reserves? That'll be a good time.
Like pick
No.
up.
If you got them, yeah.
Okay. No. Fuck. Why are we not picking up?
I don't know if they have any.
We don't have any reses.
Yeah. Oh, you're close.
Those jump attacks are killing us. God!
What the fuck are you using?
We're using everything. Literally everything he's got, he's using all of it.
I'm throwing everything at the boss.
Including the kitchen sink, apparently.